Welcome to the first ever battle report video from our new channel, Emperor's Will. Today, we're going to be playing Blood Angels vs. Eldar at 1500 points.
Alrighty, so here is the Blood Angel force for today. We're going to be running 1500 points of a battalion detachment. So 3 troops, 2 HQs, and then some other stuff. So to start here, we've got a captain in Terminator armor with a Thunderhammer and a Stormbolter. He will be the warlord today. We have a Librarian Dreadnought with his halberd and a Stormbolter. For troops, we have 2 5-man tactical squads. Each one is completely stock except for each has a plasma gunner. This flamer is a plasma gunner. I was too lazy to paint my other plasma gunner last night. Our third troops choice is going to be a 5-man intercessor squad, trying out the new Primaris units today. For elites, we have a 5-man assault Terminator squad, all with Thunderhammer and Storm Shield. We have a 5-man sanguinary guard squad. These guys are not what you see is what you get. They're all just sword and bolt gun. There is no flag here and no axes or anything. In heavy support, we have a ball predator with the twin assault cannon and 2 heavy bolters. And then finally we have a flyer. This is a Storm Raven with twin multi-melta and twin las cannon, which will be a transport for the Terminators, Librarian, Dreadnought, and the captain.
On the Eldar side, I am breaking out my Samhan Eldar for the first time in a long while. We're using the Outrider detachment with our HQ choice as a Farseer Skyrunner with a Singing Spear, pictured with a Witchblade, don't worry about it. For our fast attack choices, we are going to have 1, 2, 3, and 4 units of jet bikes, one of which has a broken base. The Wind Riders are fast attack now, not troops, and they'll all be equipped with scatter lasers. We are also going to have a Viper, equipped with a twin-linked Eldar missile launcher, as well as a Wave Serpent with a twin-linked Bright Lance, and 2 Fire Prisms just with their stock prism cannons. Alright, let's move on to deployment. In this case, my Farseer, generating from the Runes of Battle Discipline, is going to take Conceal Reveal, as well as Embolden and Horrify. So now we are going to roll off for who's going to begin placing the objectives. And so with 8th edition, keep in mind that whoever rolls highest must place the first objective. It is not a choice like it has been for some things in past editions. So let's go.
Well, I got a 1.
Like I'm placing the first one.
Alrighty. We'll come back to you after we've placed objectives. Alrighty, so objectives have been placed. We have 4 here in the tower, 6 over here behind the bastion, 1 on that bunker, 3 here in the big building, 2 is right over here, and then 5 is over there. And since I placed the last objective, I will be picking deployment style, and I think I'm going to go with search and destroy because it's a new one. So we'll have a circle here in the center and then quadrant there and a quadrant there. And I get to pick which area I want. I am going to go with this corner here because I like the cover and I'm afraid of the Eldar scatter lasers. So we are going to roll up a mission now. You want to roll a d6 for that one?
Let's see what we're going to be doing today. Doing mission number 3. We'll pull up in the books. Looks like that is going to be tactical escalation. So for this mission, we will be, it's similar to the old, but a little different. The specialty for this one is the tactical priority rule. At the start of the first battle round, but before the first turn begins, each player nominates a single tactical objective type. For example, take and hold. You score an additional victory point for each tactical objective of that type you achieve. However, you lose a victory point each time you discard a tactical objective of that type.
Alrighty, so we're going to go to deployment now, and we will be back after our armies are on the table. Alrighty, so we're back from deployment. On the Blood Angel side, it's a attack squad hiding back here with that objective. We have intercessors, attacks. Then we have our Ball Predator here. We have our Storm Raven up there, and then in the Storm Raven, Assault Terminators are in the Storm Raven. Get that Thousand Suns Rhino out of here. And then our Sanguinary God are up in the sky, ready to come down from Deep Strike. On the Eldar side, Wind Riders, Viper. I know the names.
Do you?
No, I don't.
Eldar player?
Yeah. This is a Wave Serpent. Then we have Fire Prism here, Fire Prism there, and the Farce here hiding like a coward on top of the building.
He's bravely leading his troops from the...
Blood Angels finished deploying first, but we're going to see if the Eldar can seize the initiative.
Fate on the side of the Eldar. Nope.
Yay! It is also worth noting, the Eldar have 4 command points for this game, 3 base and then 1 for their detachment. The Blood Angels have 6 because we are a battalion. And with that, let's go into Blood Angel turn 1. So, Blood Angel movement is done. The Intercessors move through here with a 6-inch advance, so a 12-inch move on them to get to this objective. These guys hung out on objective 5. Attack Marines just pushed forward towards the building. Storm Raven flew right into the mess of things here. Ball Pred is creeping around the corner. And the Sanguinary dropped in right 9 inches away from those Wind Riders, looking to make a turn 1 charge. I have no Psychic phase because I am currently within the Storm Raven, so we're going to go right into shooting.
Alright, going into the shooting phase, we've got this Ball Predator shooting its assault cannons at... That's not allowed.
Why not?
You can't do that, he's not the closest model.
Oh my god, he's not. You're absolutely right. I'm going to go into these guys. Hitting on 4s because I moved, heavy weapon. That was a roll that was everywhere, but...
It went.
That's okay. 5 misses.
There's another one there too.
What?
It rolled over here.
Yeah, so 7 hits. And then I am strength 5, so running on 3s.
Yes.
Yes. Knees. Ow.
Ooh, my Wind Riders are feeling a little bit.
Oops. I have 2 wounds. That's at a -1 rend.
Alrighty, so I'm taking 5 up saves against these. No cover from that Ball Predator, however you want to pronounce it. And Wind Riders have been reduced down to a 4 up save this edition, so now we are rolling 5s. 1 saved, so one of my Wind Riders is going to take a wound.
I don't like that.
We gained a wound, lost some saves.
And then I'm gonna go, only 1 heavy bolter can really see them. 2 hits. Wow, okay. Wow, they really just don't want to die. They have no desire.
They're dodging you.
Okay.
We lost Jink, but we have Jink in spirit.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. Alright, we're gonna fire some stuff into this Wave Serpent.
What do you have against my Wave Serpent, Tom? Doesn't even have Scary Wraithguard in it.
I have against it a twin las cannon and a twin multi-melta. So here's the twin las cannon, hitting on 4s. Okay.
2 hits.
Wounding on 2s or 3s, I'm assuming? Yeah, 3s, because you can't.
Only doubles will wound on.
Yeah, there's that.
Dice like to reflect. 2 5s.
2 5s. So that's 2 wounds.
2 wounds with a -3 rend, so I'm at a -4 rend on the last cannon.
Oh, freaking new stats.
Still getting the hang of things.
Las cannon. How do I read? That's
Use
the
your
points.
eyes.
That's the points cost. That's why I don't see it there. Las cannon. -3. You're right. I'm done.
Alright, so I'm at a 6 up. And because of my Serpent shields now, it is worth noting that all damage the Serpent takes is reduced by 1 from each damage source it would take. I make one of my saves, so I'm going to take D6 damage on my Serpent.
D6 -1.
D6 minus 1, so I'm going to take 1 wound off my serpent. Not
Perfect.
the greatest.
Perfect.
I think he's doing okay.
Is all going to plan. I'm going to fire my twin multi-melta into there as well.
Just as a side note, I'll be counting up the number of wounds it has taken since we don't have wound counters high enough to count them.
Alright. So we are going to go with the twin multi-melta into the same wave serpent. 2 hits.
2 hits.
This thing can shoot.
Can it wound?
It can
It can wound.
It's going to be 2 more saves.
2 more 6 ups.
Yeah, 6 ups again because that's a multi-melta.
Here we go. Nothing on that one.
Alright, so the new Melta rule is that I get to roll 2d6 for my wounds and pick the higher one. So here's the first one. You know what?
That's going to be a 1. Command points.
Alright.
The most influential.
I'm down.
Always.
So you take none.
No, it's reduced to a minimum.
Okay.
So I do take another wound. It's not that strong.
I have rolled 3 ones in a row now. So glad these aren't
Down
turned
to 5 command points.
Yes. Here's the second one. Gee.
3, so I'm taking another 2.
Alright.
It's not horrible.
How many
Probably
does that
not as
thing
good
have?
as it should have been. The serpents have, oh man, I want to say 10, but I gotta be honest, don't quite remember.
Crap. I was kind of hoping that might,
Serpents have 13 wounds. A bit tougher than. I suppose that reflects properly on how tough
that
they were last
would be the
edition.
shooting phase for the Blood Angels.
Alrighty.
Because everything else either advanced or is hiding like pansies.
We will come back with charges then.
So, Blood Angels Assault phase, I'm going to declare a charge from those Sanguinary Guard into these Wind Riders down here. I'm going to eat 20 Overwatch shots.
We'll take some delicious Overwatch here.
Hitting on 6.
Seeing
There's a couple
in
there.
here. I think we got 4 out of that. Alrighty. These are at strength 6 versus... What are Sanguinary Guard looking like right now?
4.
Toughness 4 or 5?
We are still
So
toughness
just
4.
3s to wound. No rend on these. And I have not moved. So, if it mattered, which it doesn't. Oof! Looks like we got 1 wound going.
1 wound.
Can you make a 2-up save?
Can I make, with how many ones I just rolled the damage, I
Yes, you
can.
can.
Alright.
Let's get that
So now I've got a 9-inch charge because I dropped it just outside of 9 inches away, and I need to get it within 1 inch. 1 inch.
1 inches. That's not gonna do.
I can only roll 1 die.
Yep. You can go for a 6. Leave that 3.
Do I really? Do I?
I don't know. Do you?
If I go for a 6, I have a 1 in 6 chance of doing good and a 5 in 6 chance of doing bad, which is kind of how I always am. So, yeah, let's do it. I have more command points than that.
Nope.
Was
Got worse.
alrighty. So they are just gonna sit there and eat a whole lot of shooting now. We're gonna go to Eldar, turn 1. Alrighty, so end of Blood Angel's turn. I'm gonna toss objective 4 because it's under those Wind Riders, and I don't want to really go over there. And then they're gonna draw
Generating
1.
my attack objective here. I've drawn overwhelming firepower. So
Guess who gets a point
fitting.
this turn? Alrighty, so we're gonna go to Eldar movement and then come back to you after they have maneuvered into tactical positions.
Okay. Eldar movement phase, not too exciting. Trying to reduce those heavy weapon penalties wherever I can so I can take best advantage of overwhelming firepower. These guys here have stayed put, taking aim for those intercessors hanging out in that corner there. The Wave Serpent and Viper are probably going to try and take some shots into this Storm Raven. My Wind Rider squad that was here has moved over so they can get in better view of that Sanguinary Guard that's rudely injected itself into my little area here. These Wind Riders just turning to face them, no movement there. My Fire Prisms hopping up on top of these buildings to get a good vantage point to those Sanguinary Guard. Alright, and that is the end of Eldar movement.
Alright, we're going into Eldar psychic nonsense phase. What do you got for us?
Well, realizing I'm an idiot, reading the wrong page. The Runes of Fate is still here, and that's what Farseer is still generating from. So, I'll actually declare his powers as guide. Yes, he can't take the other powers I had.
I don't like guides.
I can't read, I'm a big dumb, excuse my idiocy. Anyway, guide has a warp charge value of 7, and it's going out onto this Windrider squad here.
You're gonna fail it.
I did. I failed it. A fool and an absolute buffoon.
Alright, that might give my Sanguinary Guard a shot at surviving here.
We are going to put, this time, with our second psychic power, I will throw Fortune on the very same squad.
Alright, what does Fortune do?
Fortune, now in this edition, is a warp charge value of 7. If I manifest it, I can choose a unit within 24 inches of my psyker, and until the next psychic phase, whenever it suffers a wound, I can roll a d6 on a 5-up, it is ignored. So essentially, tosses out feel no pain.
Okay, okay. So you're trying to make yourself into Death Company?
Not exactly.
Yes, you want to be Death Company.
I just want to feel a little less pain than the Eldar usually feel, which is a lot. Oof!
That's...
My Farseer is not the best at psychicking, apparently.
Alright.
I finally got to that office.
So, Eldar Psychic Phase, no powers were manifested. We're gonna go right into shooting.
I'll take it.
Where are we shooting first?
Beginning of the Eldar shooting phase, we're going to take this unit of Windriders here and pump some shots into these Sanguinary Guard. No movement, so hitting on our standard 3s. See what we get. No guide, because my Farseer can't.
Ow.
Ooh, that was a pretty damn good roll. He needs guide.
I'd like guide.
No, that's what we like. Anyway, looks like we've got 6 misses, so that's going to be 14 wounds going into here.
14 hits.
Yeah, I'm going into the wound.
Make my banner board. There we go.
There he is. These are going to be wounding you on 3s. Hopefully I can roll.
Wow.
That was pretty good.
That's looking good.
So you've got 3, 6, 9, 10 saves.
Alright, so statistically I should probably lose a Sanguinary Guard here. 2 ups?
Do not apply to the Eldar. 2! Oh no, wait.
So yes, I did lose one. I'm gonna take the banner guy because he's just a regular guy because these are all proxies. Not proxies, they are just regular guys.
Not exactly what I like, but I'll take it.
Don't worry, you have plenty more bikes to shoot
lots
me
more
with.
Windriders to get into you. Okay. The second squad of Windriders here that got wounded.
This one?
Did not move either.
Alrighty.
They're going to pump another 20 shots into you. Hitting on 3s. Not quite so good as the first time around. Maybe.
Uh-oh.
No.
That was less than
That's
half?
10.
Ooh.
So you're gonna get 10 hits here and then wounding you on 3s.
Don't worry, I'll blow the saves. I'll make good saves on the good ones.
Everything balances out. Maybe. Wounding you on 3s, we are gonna have you take 5 saves. Ooh.
Yeah.
I killed another one.
Look at that.
So
it did balance itself
everything balances out in the end. All just as planned.
Alright.
And now this third Windrider unit over here.
The one with the special guy.
The one with the falling man and that did move, these are going to be hitting you on 4s.
Oh, they're hitting on 4s. So yeah, that's a pretty okay roll, but
Not so good.
that new heavy weapon thing is...
That's another 10 misses, so I'm rolling 10 to wound. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe this is the return of shuriken weapons as the better option for these guys. I busted them out with the scatter lasers, and that's how I was running them last edition, but may have to do some weapons editing to figure out what really runs best on these Windriders.
I have to say 2 wounds apiece on 2-up armor models is awesome.
It's hard to get through. They're still wounding you on 3s though. No
Yep.
modifiers there.
So-
It's gonna have you taking 6 saves. A little better than last time.
Do I blow it? I take a
you'll take a
wound on
wound.
1.
I'll take it.
So you whittled that guard squad down basically by half. And
See if I can finish off the other half with some fire prisms.
oh, I forgot they were there. I just was like, wow, I survived that.
They
And
have moved too, though. So don't forget about that.
I'm getting the sense that I'm going to die. That's my.
Fire prisms. They still have their 3 modes of shooting. They're dispersed, focused, and lance. And I think that in this situation, I will go for the dispersed, which is going to be strength 6, heavy d6 shots with AP -3 and a damage value of 1.
Alrighty.
I'm going to get d6 shots with my first fire prism into you here.
5. That's pretty
shots.
good.
These are hitting you on 4s.
That's pretty
Pretty
good
damn
again.
good. These are going to be wounding you on 3s with a -3 rend.
Ooh, I don't like that at all.
2 wounds into you.
I'm adult. So I have a 6-up save? 5-up.
Yes.
5-up. And then I've been forgetting Blood Angels. I get a 6-up save, which didn't matter, so I will lose a guy and the wounded guy. But I do get an army-wide 6-up feel no pain, essentially, as
You
Blood
lose a guy.
Angels.
You only took 2 wounds, so you just take a wound.
Oh, okay. I only took 2. Also, counting to 3 is
a very difficult task. Some people don't. They underestimate how hard it can be to count.
that's why I play Blood Angels. It's simple, easy for me. All right, so
the
this
second
one
fire prism is
firing
also
down
gonna
into
fire
there.
its dispersed shooting. Gonna get 2 shots. Not quite so good. Hitting on 4s. Need 1. It's gonna wound you on a 3. Oh, that is a shame. And the fire prisms are also equipped with a twin shuriken catapult,
Stop shooting me.
which has a range of 12 inches. Let's see if I am within.
That lead one is no. No.
Not quite.
You killed yourself out of range.
Alrighty. See what else the Eldar can do.
Got some units over here you could shoot. These guys are dead. I'm gonna put them in my.
They need to take the focus off the Storm Raven for a little bit. And try to pump everything into this Sanguinary Guard squad to get that overwhelming firepower point.
Are these scatterbacks in range of them?
They are 36-inch range still, so most likely we can check here.
Oh, I think you're fine.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But we'll see if we have to come to that. First, we're going to fire the Twin Bright Lance into them. This is hitting on a 3 since the Serpent did not move. It's an abstract kind of word. Okay.
Command point?
Why not? I've got
All
4 of them.
right.
I'll blow one. Figures.
So basically, thus far this game, command points have done nothing.
Command points are the worst.
We've spent
I
3.
I despise them.
We've spent 3 of our 7 we've started with, and we've done nothing with
Our
it.
twin Eldar missile launcher on our Viper, I suppose, is what's up next. And which profile do we want to use for that? I think
The one that doesn't kill me.
that's all of them.
Oh.
We will use the Starshot missile. Yeah, let's go for the Starshot missile. Strength 8, AP -2 with D6 wounds, because it's twin, it's going to get D6 damage wounds. It's going to get 2 shots, and hitting on 3s, because the Viper did not move either. So essentially, I hate everything. Is the general consensus I'm getting here. Alright, the last ditch effort for the Eldar is the last unit of scatter bikes into those Sanguinary Guard.
I can see both of them down there.
Okay, this is going to be 20 shots hitting on 3s. Let's see what we can get done.
Oh no.
That is not amazing. Looks like we've got 8 misses. We're going to have 12 going into you.
It's not the worst.
Let's see if we can wound you on 3s. I'm going to be taking 7 saves.
7 saves.
Not a 1.
Alrighty.
So,
I will owe you a morale check, though.
it will.
Does that happen in the shooting phase for overwhelming firepower?
I believe it just happens at the morale phase.
Okay.
Well, a bit of a disappointing turn for the Eldar, I have to say.
Alrighty, I'm gonna make that morale check now.
Yep.
I lost 3 models, so 3 plus 5, and they shall know no fear. And they shall know no fear. Oh my
They shall
god.
know no rules.
Alrighty. No objectives
Coming
complete.
back.
Do you
No.
want to discard that one?
I'll keep it. I mean,
You're
it's
gonna
still
keep it.
good.
Yeah, that's pretty doable, especially next turn. So we're gonna go into Blood Angels turn 2 movement. But before that, objectives. I got to draw 2. Secure 5. And advance. Get all my units out of my deployment zone. I don't like that because
It's a little difficult for those tack rains to
Well,
make their way out.
the awkward part is that objective 5 is in my deployment zone. So one of my objectives is to not get my other objective. High Command needs to get their business together. We'll be back after movement. Alrighty, so Blood Angels have moved. So, big thing here, the Terminators, Captain, and Librarian Dread all dumped out of the Storm Raven, which went into hover mode and jumped over there. The Intercessors are pushing up the board here. These Tactical Marines made sure they stayed on Objective 5, but they are starting to work their way out of our deployment zone because High Command both wants us to be in and out of our deployment zone at the same time. Over here, the Ball Pred shifted around to get some good fire on these bikes, and the Sanguinary Jawed, the remnants of them, jumped forward to engage those jet bikes. So, we're going to go into our Psychic phase here, which I need to go check my powers, so we will be right back. Alrighty, so my Psychic powers are going to be Unleash Rage and Blood Boil. I can try to cast 2 a turn, so I'll try to cast both of those. Grab a couple dice.
Farseers seem like anime characters to me. I get that vibe from them.
Okay, I'm gonna try to unleash rage on these assault terminators, and I might be really dumb. Can you see if they're within 6 inches? I'll see.
Of whom?
Of the, I think I made.
Of the Libby Dread? Oh.
No, I'm not. Tactical miscalculation. We're gonna unleash rage on myself.
Unleash that rage.
I unleash it barely. It's a 6. Do you want to try to stop that with your Farseer? You're
I'll
dead.
see if he's good at anything. Maybe he's good at stopping other people from casting. All the Psychers, they have their own specialties. Let's see what he does.
Oh,
get
he's
fucked.
really good.
Oh, get fucked.
He's really good at stopping other side powers. Alrighty.
He's a null zone, actually. He's a reverse Farseer. A near seer, perhaps.
He is going to try to then boil the blood of those Wind Riders. I got a 3.
Failure.
Wow, so none of our Psychers are competent.
Command points. Can you even reroll one of those into a success? What's the word?
It's Warp Charge 5. I had a
You
1.
could.
Sure.
You had a 1 and a 2.
I'll keep the 2, and I will
Get it.
get it with a
Let's
5.
see if I got you to burn a command point so I can deny your power. Yes, I did.
Shucky darn.
Yes, I did.
That was your plan. You talked me into that.
Just as planned.
Just as planned. Alright. We're gonna go into Blood Angel's shooting phase. That's how this game works. Alrighty, so we're gonna start with this Ball Pred going into these Wind Riders jetbikes. So we're hitting on Quattros.
Force.
That's cocked. Oh. Also, I am down to 3 command points because I'm being stupid and wasting them on useless nonsense.
Well, so am I, because I only had the 4.
And these are wounding you on 3s.
Ooh.
With a -1 rend on that, so you'll be taking
5 up save.
5s from that because there's no cover.
So 7.
7 5 ups. Do you want to just grab these?
Still love to be one-handed. Let's see. That's actually a lot of 5s and 6s.
You lost.
I lost one guy and take a wound on another. Fate stands with the Eldar.
Wow. Okay. I'll go in with my heavy bolters here. From the same tank into the same unit. Yes. Mediocre.
It's okay. Not great.
Stop it! I'm hanging over. You know what? You know what's going to be smart is if I go to the other side of the table.
Wow. We know how to do things.
And then these are going to be on 3s as well.
Yes, indeed.
One
One wound.
Out of
Would
5
any
up.
land on a heavy bolter now?
Yeah.
5 up. Oh!
Wow, those were some tough
Eldar.
Eldars.
The Farseer didn't want to waste his energy casting Fortune because he knew they'd be fine anyway.
Ah, I see. Let's see. Oh god, what's the Stormbolter profile now?
Couldn't tell ya.
You know what we're gonna check is the Stormbolter profile.
Oh, new rules.
It's like, it's something, I know it's something. I know it shoots.
By the way, whatever we screw up on the rules, you probably know better than us. Let us know so we can improve and grow as people.
In particular, can I move out of a Storm Raven when it's in zooming, when it's flying?
We haven't seen anything that says you can't.
Yeah, can I
But-
disembark while I'm
It seems a little
straight?
bit of a weenie move. I don't know.
It's rapid fire too. It's like 4
Ooh,
shots.
up to 4 shots. That's not too bad.
4 shots from my Libby Dread.
I am now scared of Grey Knights even more than I already was.
They seem good. All right.
Codex is coming out like this weekend, so we'll see.
2 hits, because that's not a heavy weapon. Ow, I
Yes.
punched the building. I'm bleeding.
No, they're wounding on 4s, unless the Stormbolters.
No, it's finished. 1 wound at no rend.
1 wound with a 4 up save. I am the best.
Oh, I'm so sick of these Wind Riders. I'm pretty done with that.
I feel that my luck will run out once the charges
This guy
happen.
is just gonna look over his shoulder and put a few Stormbolter bolts into them. He's got other things to do, but he's mad at them. Oh, he's really mad at them. That's all hits. 4s. He's
1.
less mad at them now.
He is mad at them, but his weapon was not quite so angry. Incapable of death.
All right. And Jaws bolt guns.
We're just gonna spend this entire game each shooting our entire army with 1 unit.
I just want to kill that one guy.
Unacceptable.
2 hits.
Okay. What's the strength?
4.
Aiming on 4s.
Oh my gosh. So,
The Invincible Wind Riders.
I don't like them.
Hold up. We them boys. We lost a Wind Rider, right?
Yes.
So, Special Steven. Sorry if your name is Steven. No offense, man. Is gonna be swapped out.
You have a functioning army now. What
Oh
a
boy.
surprise.
Why does everything have to be so fragile, Games Workshop? Answer me that.
I really don't want to burn my las cannons into that one guy.
But you really do.
I
don't
know.
you?
I know he'll like make a save. He doesn't even get a save, but I know somehow,
Some way.
some way. I'm just gonna burn him into the
Ooh. Taking a
I'm
high
just gonna
road, huh?
put everything into him. So here's 2 las cannons, 1 hit, and 1 wound. You're gonna get a 6 up save on that.
Yes, unless my fire prisms have an invuln I'm not aware of.
They may,
They may, because Eldar do, but I don't believe I put the war gear on him that usually gave it to him, so.
You have Eldar tomfoolery.
Nope. Did not put that on him.
Take a 6-up save for me, my good sir.
A 6-up save indeed. I'm pretty good at these, so... Nope, not that time.
D6 wounds. 4.
4.
That's a slightly.
That's a little more wounds.
That's-
It's a little better. Now this guy's only got 12 wounds, so he is now down to 8. Let's find a dice to count his wounds.
upwards.
Yes.
Okay. And then we'll put the 2 multi-meltas into him as well.
Don't like these fire prisms, huh? That's
One
a hit.
hit with the multi-meltas. And 1 wound.
Okay.
You get a
up.
6 up on that one.
And it's good.
Wow. So, basically, we are invincible. As a whole,
Nothing can die.
nothing
It's impossible.
can die. This whole game, 3 Sanguinary Guard and a Wind
And
Rider.
1 Wind Rider have
That
gone.
that has been what is... Now it's time to charge, though. So maybe we'll...
Maybe this will even out a little more, and by maybe I mean probably, and by probably I mean I'm scared and sad.
we're going to start with Sanguinary Guard into those...
This one I will enjoy, because maybe I can kill one on Overwatch.
Yeah, there's 1 on 1 wound there. I'm
I'd like
thinking
to
he might
hold
go
on to
down.
these. I'm going to need to handle quite a few dice here.
Because one of those Sanguinary Guard is wounded, and I'm not...
I'm going to need 2 more from you.
I'm hogging all the dice over here.
20 shots.
Hitting on 6s.
On 6s. So 1.
These are shiny dice.
They are shiny dice.
2 hits out of that?
Yes. Let's see what we can do with the wounds. 1 wound.
Alrighty.
It's not impossible.
I
at
have
this
got
point.
a 2-up save here. Don't screw this up. This is what I don't want. This is what I want.
Yeah, it met you halfway.
We're good. Alrighty. So then charge date range. They're in, but that wasn't a good...
And as far as I can tell, you do not measure the distance from the nearest things of the Wind Rider.
You do or you don't
You
measure?
do not. It does not say anything in their profile, and like with the hover tanks, it does. So I'm not quite sure what the ruling is on
Alrighty.
that. If any of you guys know, feel free to inform us.
Well, Dreadnought is going to jump into these Wind Riders here. Do you want to Overwatch me again?
I would love to.
I have all your dice over here.
I'm going to lose 4 shots, so I'm going to be down to 16. Shots, India. Hitting on 6s. That is not a 1.
No 6s.
Too focused on man castling through all that fire.
Alrighty, here's my charge range. Kind of a formality, but we are in. Alrighty.
Getting up in close here.
And then these Terminators are going to go into this Viper. So, multi-charge, if I can move within 1 inch of another vehicle,
They can get in, but they can both overwatch.
Okay. Okay, so I'll charge. I'm going to be in on both of these, so they will both overwatch my Terminators.
Nothing that says you can't overwatch now with vehicles. So we will see how this goes. We've got a twin Eldar missile launcher here, or Eldari, whatever they want to call it.
It's Eldar.
It's Eldar. Just like guard is guard.
Yeah, it's not Astromilitary bullcrap.
Nothing off the twin Eldar missile launcher, and we've also got a...
I'm going to go ahead and move my guys in while you're...
Shuriken catapult, twin Shuriken catapult on there, which will be 4 shots. Technical difficulties, my bracelet just decided to explode.
My bracelet doesn't explode because it's blessed by the Emperor.
I feel this is Magnus is doing
Wasn't the whole thing Magnus is doing somehow? Isn't
Everything is-
all of this is somehow...
Magnus, and by extension Zeech, had something to do with it. Somewhere in the webway, he taunted some Eldar, made him come over here, made him believe it was a Blood Angel, somewhere along the line. Anyway,
Overwatching?
hitting on 6s with the Shuriken catapult, that's 1 hit. And it is going to be wounding you on a terminator still toughness 4.
Yes.
And on a 4. Nothing
Negative.
from that one. The twin bright lance on the wave serpent will fire now. Nothing. And his twin shuriken catapult as well. 2 hits from that
2.
one. Wounding you on 4s. And
1.
that's 1. But it has blade storm, so it's a rend of -3. You have storm shields on there, so
Yeah.
you're gonna be on a
So what is Blade Storm now?
blade storm. Just like before, now is if you roll a 6 to hit, you are at a -3 rend.
All right. So we're gonna take a 3-up invuln save, which we fail,
Wound off one.
and we are going to try to make a 6-up save for being a Blood Angel. Our anger is not with us today.
Though.
So 1 Terminator, stick it on a random chap. I shouldn't say chap. I'm really not British. And then that captain will want to have fun with... who does he want? There's so many people to have fun with. He's gonna go into this squad of scatter bikes with the... No, he's gonna go into the... Who do I want to charge?
With whom?
With the cap.
You want to charge these guys.
I don't think that's right. I'm gonna go into the wave serpent with an 8. He's gonna cuddle there.
Why do you not like my wave serpents?
I don't like, because I'm still afraid of them from last edition. Like
The wave serpents were never scary. It was what was in the wave serpents that you didn't like.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go figure out all my assault stats here because I don't know them, and then we'll be back to you with swinging hammers and punching you. Alright, so we're gonna start swinging here with our Sanguinary Guard into these bikes.
Not my favorite thing to happen.
We have 3 swings, or 6 swings, 3 per guy. Hit it, because we have +1 on the charge because we're Blood Angels. Oh. 2 hits. That is good and cool. Let me check my Incarmine Blades. Make sure I'm not making up stats and cheating and causing you to lose more than you already are going to.
I would like to say I doubt that.
Alrighty, so it's going
But
to
I'm
be
not sure at
wounding
this
you on
point.
4s with a -3 rend, D3 damage. Yes?
Alrighty.
Yes.
And potential to take out 2 of them here.
1.
1. He's on 4. Just gonna go back. He's landed on a 4.
Alrighty, so you get a
6 up save. I'm taking it.
Alright, and D3.
Roll a 1. That is not a 1. That's
I-
gonna plonk a bike.
Less exciting than I was hoping for. 2 wounds, a bike hurts. No, it doesn't. I did that was just the fact that I only had 2 guys left.
I didn't even get a 6 up save. -3 rank?
Yes.
I'm at 4s now. I don't have 3 up saves anymore.
You were at dead. That was your save. Was dead.
My save was prey.
Alrighty. So Librarian Dreadnought is going to take 4 swings into that squad of bikes.
How convenient. There's 4 left.
Hitting on 2s.
I don't like that.
Oh.
Is he within 6 inches? No way.
No way. He's within 6. And then wounding on 2s because I am strength
Quite
large.
high.
I'm not sure the specifics, but I know when you double a Dreadnought strength,
Goes up to 16. You can go over 10 now.
that would be 3 wounds. And that's at a rend of
What's your damage?
3 damage at a rend of -4.
Well, hot diggity. I'm going to be at a 1 guy left.
Also, it is worth noting, it actually doesn't double his strength, it just adds 4 to it.
So
Which
he's
is-
only at strength 12 then.
This guy would be wounded. Because you would have killed a wounded guy and then killed 2
Oh yeah, the
guys.
damage doesn't spill
Yeah,
over.
the-
That's
the
right. It's
damage
not
does
like D
not.
weapons.
Yeah, it does not spill over. Alright. Then the captain is going to try to bonk that wave serpent.
I don't appreciate him doing that.
Hitting
Yeah,
on
very stupid.
2s, but he's hitting on 3s because he's holding a Thunderhammer. Huh.
Bet he wish he was hitting on 2s, huh?
Yeah, well, we roll that.
Oh, that's not very nice.
Ha ha ha. And
Wish my Farseer got
wounding
HQ
on,
benefits.
wounding on, I have strength 8, so 3s.
Let me check if it's 7 or 8 on the toughness for a serpent. Wave serpents are toughness 7, so 3s.
3s to wound. Oh!
That feels pretty good for my wave serpent.
Ow! That didn't feel good. So I don't like that at all. That hurt a substantial amount.
You got 1. Focus on the good in the world.
Alrighty, so it's at a -3 round, so you're gonna have a 6-up save here.
And by the way, I am down to... No, I'm down at 9 wounds left right now, so I am not quite down to my next level of performance on my serpent yet, but this could bring it. Nope. And the serpent shields only work against ranged weapons, so this will do full
damage.
damage.
It's gonna be 3 wounds into him.
3.
Yeah, it's 3 damage.
Thunderhammers are still not my friend.
Another guy there.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so the Terminator Sergeant and another one is going to go into him. The other 3 are going to have to go into that Viper.
See what you do to me.
So 7 swings into the Wave Serpent. I need to reroll 1s.
You're hitting on 4s, right?
Yes, I'm hitting on 4s because I...
4 hits and you're wounding on 3s.
God, you guys should not... How many wounds do you have left?
I have 6.
6?
6 wounds.
6 wounds. Command point that. Oh! I'm down to 2 command points, and they've done nothing for me. 2 6-up saves on the Wave Serpent.
Indeed, I just have to make one of these and my serpent will survive. It is not in the cards for him today. So he's gonna go.
Roll a d6. On a 6 he explodes and will probably kill a larger. Okay.
Nothing.
I was mildly concerned there for a second because all my guys would have taken a whole lot of mortal wounds.
Yeah, it would have hurt me too. Move that face out of the way and set him down. And that is first blood to you.
Oh my gosh, it is. That was a long first
Long
blood.
first blood.
For playing against Eldar,
Putting the whole army shooting into those Sanguinary Guard did not work out.
Alrighty. So
Not liking these scatter lasers. I'm not feeling it.
Alright, so 9 shots now. It's gonna go, or 9 swings.
Shots, they're throwing him. 4. Is 4 copyrighted? 4 can't be copyrighted. 4 is a god of Norse mythology.
Reroll that one with my captain.
Yeah.
So it's looking like 6 hits.
I'm not feeling too good about my Viper right now.
4 wounds.
Ooh, baby. 4 6-ups.
At 3 damage for each.
That's ridiculous. Well, I could have just picked up what was over there, huh? I made 1.
9.
How many wounds does the Viper have is the question. Sorry, still getting used to the Eldar. I've not played them much this edition. Viper? Viper. The Vipers are gonna be rocking
Less than 9.
only 6 wounds on a Viper now.
Roll a d6, see if he blows up in my face.
Nothing.
That was...
A bit brutal. Wanna pull this base off this guy for me?
Oh, it's really in there.
Yeah, it gets in there. It's nice
Oh, there
and
we
deep.
go. Didn't want to break it. Already come close to breaking your maze like 3 times. So that's all for assaults. Consolidate in 8th is still d6.
As far as I know,
All
unless
right.
I'm wrong, in which case yell at me in the comments because I'm a big dumb idiot.
That's the termies. I don't like this. I'm gonna hide behind here.
Run as fast as you can. I'm probably not gonna do much to you based on my track record.
Termy Captain, my warlord.
He's on his way.
That one.
Things are looking a little bleak for the Eldar at the moment.
I don't know about. Yeah, okay, I do know that. He stays. That looks like my turn.
Just a moment. I've got some morale checks to make for you. On my Wind Riders here, I lost 3 guys. I have leadership 7, so I'm perfectly fine.
Stick it.
Over here, I lost 1 guy. I would have failed if I'd lost one more, but I'm alright.
So that roll was for diamond.
Yes.
Okay.
I just wanted to do it. It's pedantic, but
Alright.
it's to get used to things.
I do capture objective 5.
Putting you 2 points in the lead over me.
1 point. Roll.
2. You got first blood.
Oh, I do have first blood. Thank you for knowing the rules so that I don't use off my own stupidity. Do I want to throw out advance?
I don't know, do you? Look at this guy. He's pointing.
He's pointing at his friend.
He knows what he wants.
I'm gonna toss advance because
Things are looking a little bleak for the Eldar coming into the beginning of Eldar turn 2.
I've killed 4 bikes and 2 tanks.
That's halfway.
All
Not
right.
quite, but pretty.
Do
pretty
you want
close.
to draw an objective here before we cut the camera off?
Let's do it as we start
Oh, I'm sorry, I
Eldar.
killed 5 bikes.
Yes, you did.
Forgot about Stephen.
You're gonna be sitting at area denial. I get a victory point if there are no enemy models within 6 inches, or if 12 inches, I get D3. And just in case this hasn't been established, taking control is my bonus victory point.
These guys are chilling.
Machine. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get that one.
Charge me with your wave serpent. Oh wait, it's
dead.
Char-
I can't do that.
There's multiple things wrong with my statement.
Yeah.
All right, let's come back after.
Don't
you
tempt
move
me.
in.
Don't tempt me. Okay. Eldar movement phase. With Fly, we have fallen back away from those very scary winged men. Back to here. Farseer has jumped down from his vantage point, not wanting to be caught out in the middle. These have the fire prisms have stayed put, looking to pump some heavy weapons into anything that needs it. My Wind Riders here have actually gone in pursuit of area denial. And this is operating on the assumption that the bases are the measuring device for Wind Riders and not the whole model. Again, if I'm wrong, correct me, because I haven't seen anything about it. It doesn't say it on their profile, whereas it does on the hover stuff, so just let me know where I stand. These guys have stayed put. I'm going to probably plink some shooting into these Terminators here. And that's about all I've got to deal with the red hell approaching me. Into the psychic phase. Alright, we're casting Guide onto these here Wind Rizzles. Actually, no, he's going to put the Guide on my Fire Prism up here.
This one?
Yes.
Okay.
Warp Charge 7. He figured out how to cast the legend. So that he is glided. Now, I think that my other Fire Prism here would like some Feel No Pains with some fortune. He's got that too.
Well, that was fortunate.
I don't even have a response to that. That
Okay.
is going to be the end of my psychic phase.
Going on into shooting?
I'm going into the shooting.
Alrighty, go for it.
Alright, what do we want to shoot first? Probably this first profile with my first... Actually, you know what? We'll see if these Wind Riders can polish off the Sanguinary Guard
Alright.
before we pump the heavy weapons into them. They're going to get 16 shots. Oops.
Can he count to 16?
I can, and I will. Don't tempt me.
Alrighty.
Going for the roll here, hitting you on 4s because we moved. Not terrible. Not amazing, but not terrible.
About average. Maybe a little... No, that's about
Yeah.
perfectly average, actually.
Is it? It sure is. These are wounding you on 3s. Come on, 3.
That's pretty good.
6 saves from you.
Alright, we're gonna make 6.
You're gonna
Two
roll
out.
3 1s.
I'm gonna roll...
3 1s.
I'm feeling 2 1s.
I'm feeling 3 1s. I was right.
Wait. 6 up Blood Angel tomfoolery.
Don't even.
If I make this...
That would be. Ha! Fate stands with the Eldar.
Okay, these Sanguinary Guard are erased from existence. So that was like
I
a...
called it.
That was like a 200-point squad. That
Little did you know I'm actually a psyker. I
Okay.
made those 3 ones happen with my mind powers.
Okay, you do that. What do we got next?
On to my next round of shooting here. The fire prisms are going to focus their sights on this fire prism anyway. This guy, I do believe he can get some, maybe, depending on how he's looking. Nope, he's not going to be seeing that Livy Dread. So he's going to turn his sights towards the Terminators.
Just abandoning all hope of eliminating the Storm Raven.
It's not worth it. Toughness, what's the toughness on the library? 7?
7 or 8 or 12 or 4.
One of those numbers. Okay, I can work with that.
Let me check. That's the White Scars.
Are you White Scars now?
Yes. These are all bikes. Actually, this is all Alpha Legion.
I've been being boozled. Little did you know that I am also all Alpha Legion.
Toughness 7, 8 wounds, 3 up save. Yeah.
Alright, with toughness 7 then, I will shoot the focused prism cannon shooting into the Levy Dread. This is heavy D3,
Okay.
strength 9, AP -4 with D3 damage.
I don't like it.
So I'm going to get 2 shots into you. I'm hitting you on 3s.
I don't like it.
That's 2 hits.
I don't like it.
I'm going to be wounding you on 3s as well.
I don't like it.
I do not care. There's going to be 1 wound into you, so D3 damage unless you have an influence.
6 up.
6 up, blood. Go for it. Oh, you got it.
Oh, screw.
Wait, is it when a wound is suffered or when damage is
Let
suffered?
me look. That's a good thing to check. Blood Angels.
It's like they're disgustingly resilient with damage.
Did I just make that up?
No, I remember we read it somewhere, right?
Yeah, Black Rage. Black Rage.
On a roll of a 6, the damage is ignored.
No, but every time I lose a wound.
Each time you lose a wound. So,
Okay.
that means,
So
that means
I've
you take
ignored
it, right?
1. How many? Roll the D3 though.
It's gonna do 3.
Okay, so I need to
you
roll 2 more
2
6
more.
ups.
So you're gonna take 2.
So he's down to 6 wounds, which means he's taken 2, which means I'm gonna put a 2 right there.
We're figuring things out. Look at us be smart and learn rules. And actually, I can target your captain with this other man here. Because he is closer than any of the other guys.
With this guy?
Yeah,
This
your
guy?
captain's right there.
That's my sergeant.
Is it?
This is
oh,
the
that's the
captain.
captain. They look the same!
No, one of them has a cape.
Oh, okay.
The cape is special.
Alright. The focused shoot. Actually, there's no point in doing the focus since you have a 3 up invuln, so I'll just use the dispersed. And this guy's guided, so he's gonna get 6 shots.
Uh-oh.
Hitting you on 3s, re-rolling. Come on. There it is.
That's 6 hits.
He's gonna be wounding you on 3s with a -1 random 1 damage.
Alright.
5 3-ups.
5 3-ups.
See if I can take out a turn here.
Oh, you
I
would.
can.
If.
Try it. No, I get it.
Alright.
You can choose which one. It does not have to be the sergeant.
Alright, it will not be the sergeant. It will be Joe
Something that's not the sergeant.
Joe Schmo here. Sorry, Joe.
Anyway, our next bit of shooting is going to be from our 5 units. 5 units. 5. I wish it was 5 units.
I'm
of Wind
so
Riders.
glad you don't have 5 units of Wind Riders left.
That'd be a lot.
I would be so sad.
Anyway, hitting you on 3s because not moving
These are into my termies?
into the turns.
Into the termies.
That looks good. That looks really, really good. That was really, really good.
Wow, you missed 3 of those. Ow.
Prepare to attack. Threes to wound.
Yeah.
That was less good.
It
Not
was-
horrible, but less good.
I'm not feeling good about this. We'll put it that way.
Let's get some saves in here.
Two ups. 2 ups. Eat! Oh!
Killing.
6 up.
Oh,
I
no one.
lose 1.
Killing a turn. Not quite so delicious.
Oh, I also, technically there was a wounded guy there, but you've only been killing 1. You've only killed 1 whole one each time, so it really doesn't.
It doesn't matter that much.
Like, you could make the argument that it matters,
but
but
it doesn't, and you would be wrong. Because the wound would just spill over on you.
well, no. Let's say like tactical position. If the one wounded one was in some sort of place of significance, like
it would matter, but he was in the back, so
yeah, we don't care. So there is 1 wounded guy in there still.
all right. The single remaining Windrider from that combat is gonna shoot his 4 shots, hitting on 4s into this tactical squad. That's gonna be 2 hits and wounding them on 3s. You'll get 2 3-up saves.
2 3-up saves. Can I go to ground?
I don't believe you can.
Oh. I went to ground. That's why I passed those saves.
All right, I will allow you to hit on 6s with your shooting if you want.
If I survive.
6.
I'm sensing an impending lack of tactical Marines in this area very soon here.
Yeah, I'm missing 2 dice. I counted in like that. Stupid.
This is the real 40k.
Oh no, I know something. Disregard.
40k is like half playing the game and half counting out.
Now the number of dice you're gonna roll at people. Now the nice, delicious 20 shots coming into these TAC Marines.
4s?
Hitting on 3s. Oh, 4s. They did move. They zoomed up there. That ain't too horrible. I like it.
I like it.
10. Perfectly statistical in that. Now I'm wounding you on 3s.
Uh-oh.
I like that.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Need some
3-up.
3-up saves here. Yeah.
That kills
4?
4 at the moment. We'll see what the
6 ups.
6 up have to say about him.
Now, the 6 up
Have a
have
4.
take all but the guy who's out of line of sight.
Let's see. You didn't get to Overwatch me. I'm in.
You're very in. Would you like to use a command dice to reroll that?
I'm alright.
Overwatch. Huh, nothing.
I won't survive that.
Yeah,
one.
you're fine.
I'm gonna come down India here. More than because they're knocking over India. Jet bikes are just a source of calamity wherever they go.
I like them.
I like their rules and I like their models. I just really feel like they could be less of a pain and not be enemy.
Is this the first time an Eldar player has ever assaulted with his jet bikes?
I'm sure it's not the first time. I'm sure I'm getting 1 attack per guy here. I don't have any other charges to declare.
Maybe it won't.
Not yet. Going first.
What's your initiative?
Doesn't exist.
See,
There's no initiative.
you have no initiative, therefore it is 0.
Initiative is a myth. We don't talk about initiative.
If you have initiative 0, you can't swing.
No, I have initiative 10 million.
Oh.
Stats can go over 10 now. I have the highest initiative you can possibly imagine right now.
Infinite initiative.
I'm initiated so heavily. I'm literally continuing initiated for a long time. One attack each. I'm swing at you 5 times.
What are you hitting on?
Second close combat level 4. Nope, maybe on 3s. Getting at you.
4 hits.
And I'm going to be wounding you on 5s because I am strength 3.
Aha.
You 1 wound India. Can you fail a 3-up save? No.
I'll take my swing back now. 3s. Oh.
Makes we're better at hitting you.
Okay.
Well, that is going to wrap up Eldar turn 2. I have not scored either of my objectives.
Do I get toss any of those?
I'll hold on to them. They're probably pretty
You
good.
scored overwhelming firepower.
I didn't.
Sanguinary Guard.
Ah, I did. Killed the Sanguinary Guard. Going to be at 1 point for overwhelming firepower.
Alrighty.
1 point to the 2 on the Blood Angel side.
Blood Angels want to secure 2. We want to hold the line. Well, now you wanted me to get out of my objective zone, and then you wanted me to go back into my deployment zone and defend 5. I like that because I have men right over there.
And a good thing to note is that the GW has said that you can score objectives on your opponent's turn. So if you're holding 5 for your turn and mine, that does count as capping it for 2 turns.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Alrighty. Well, I'll come back after movement. Objective 2 is here. 5 is there. So I just realized I have a few morale checks here at the end of the Eldar turn. This TAC Marine in here lost 4 guys, so leadership 7. And they shall know no fear. He will die, which means the Eldar will score their area denial point. And in addition, these Terminators lost 2 of their number, but they will be fine. Alrighty. Alrighty, we are back after Blood Angels movement. These guys kind of shuffled around to get as many of them seeing those jetbikes as possible. These guys, the Intercessors pushed back. These 4 will be in rapid fire range, and we are still holding objective 2 there. Ball Predator came forward looking to fire on these Wind Riders up here. The Storm Raven remained in hover mode and is looking at these fire prisms. And then both the Librarian Dreadnought and the Termies have advanced, trying to kind of corner these jet bikes. And with that, we're going to go to Psychic Phase. The Librarian Dreadnought is going to attempt to blood boil these jet bikes. It's a warp charge 6. I get it with 8.
Oh, try to deny.
Ties
to be
not
over
enough.
to deny.
So I will roll 3d6 for each roll above your toughness of 4. You'll take a mortal wound.
1.
1 wound.
One of my mans is now wounded.
Aha.
Mortal. I choose this one.
And then I'll attempt to smite that squad as well. I will get it off.
I will go for a deny.
No.
Nope.
That'll just be D3 mortal wounds.
1.
2.
Okay.
So he'll die, and then another biker will take a wound. Alrighty, so there's Psychic Phase, and I think we can just go right into the shooting phase. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here's 9 shots from the Intercessors into those Wind Rider jet bikes that slaughtered that TAC squad in close combat.
Good.
Hitting on 3s.
But these don't work. Good thing.
7 hits. Wounding you on 4s.
Yes.
That was a miss as well. So there's 4 wounds and a -1 run.
I'm going to take 4 5x. Not looking good so far. Hey, I made 1. So I'm gonna lose a guy and take a wound on another.
So we're gonna see how many of these TAC Marines are in rapid fire range. Plasma Gunner is, and that's about it here. So it's looking like 2 plasma shots. I'm gonna supercharge this. I didn't kill him. I got 1 hit. And if I wound,
And on a 2, actually.
on a 2, and if it ignores your all armor, and
Just kill him.
it'll kill a bike. Aha!
We get one.
I should have shot something that wasn't. I just
Yeah.
that that was dumb, but I didn't. It's dumb, but I didn't pay for it. So these two are unable to see them now. So these two will fire. Nothing.
Will miss. They're not very good at shooting.
We're blood angels. We just want to punch things. We're confused by these strange ranged weapons. Alright, so now the ball pred will fire. And it will get 12 shots with its twin assault cannon up into these Wind Riders up here.
Would you say I would be getting any cover?
I would say that you would be getting any cover from down there. 4s, and that was god awful.
Ooh, that was weird.
That is 2 hits. What?
Have 4 in.
No, that rolled.
Ah.
So 2 hits.
Putting me on 3s.
Okay, 2
I'll be
wounds.
hitting my 4-up saves.
Yeah, 4 up, 3. Yes.
I'm alright.
Excellent. That is exactly what I wanted to have happen. 2 heavy bolters, I guess. 4 hits. That's a little better. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. You know, my 4-ups. Ooh, I'm taking a wound on 1.
That was not what I wanted. There were things that I wanted,
Guy at
and
the back.
that was not it, in case you were curious. Alrighty, this Storm Raven into this fire prison. This is the wounded one, yes?
Yes, indeed.
Alrighty. 2 las cannons, 2 hits,
Hits.
and 2 wounds. Couple 6-up armor saves on that.
6 up with a 5-up afterwards for fortune.
Oh, you did get fortune off.
That is going to ignore 1 now, and the second one I will get a 5-up to attempt to.
Alright.
But I did not
That
get
does
it.
not. So 4 goes to 3.
It does not have serpent
It does
shields.
not have serpent shields.
So he has taken the 8. That is going to reduce his ballistic skill
Alright, and movement.
and movement. Yes.
Alright.
But he doesn't
Here's
have a lot of
the
that.
here's the Meltas. Nothing.
Nothing from the Meltas.
And he advanced. They have no guns, and they advanced. So I believe that's shooting.
And I don't believe you have anything charge capable here.
Ha! You think that?
And I believe I will be right.
That, my friend, is a 12-inch charge.
I will allow you to attempt that.
I would like to-
tell you no.
I would like to attempt a 12-inch charge.
And I will take my 12 Overwatch shots from you.
Okay.
Hitting you on 6s. 1, 2, 3, 6s in there. Winning you on
I'm supposed to be defending objective 5.
2 wounds. You just passed him.
Here's the
Only
charge rate.
12-inch charge.
Oh,
Not gonna do it.
it does not do it. It's probably good though, because I'm supposed to be defending that objective. So, like, really, I shouldn't have done that. That's gonna be the end of Blood Angel turn. There's morale here, and does losing 1 guy affect morale on them? Will they be?
Leadership 7, so no.
Okay, so just here they've
These guys
lost
here.
2.
Oh!
One of them will flee.
Shame.
And with that,
This is all my morale checks.
with that, we have secured objective 2. And I don't like hold the line actually, because I have to have 3 units back there. I have 1. But we will be working on securing 5. I'm gonna toss hold the line. And we'll go to Eldar, turn 3. Do you want to draw 3 more objectives here?
I'd like to get some new objectives. Let's see what I can grab for. We got defend objective 3. We got assassinate. And secure objective 4.
Alrighty, so
Objective 4, I do get 2 points for because of my take and hold.
and secure 4 is sitting under
Secure
these
4 is
guys.
underneath my Wind Riders.
3 is that center objective, so that's
I do
another
believe I can
gimme
camp
point.
onto.
And then kill a character. There are plenty of characters all
Right
about.
around. Let's see what we can do to them.
Alrighty, we'll come back after Eldar movement.
Alright, at the end of Eldar movement, my Farseer has jumped up on top of this wall to get some good vision. The bikes here have come face to face with some Terminators, hoping to do some damage to them. My fire prisms are honing in on this librarian dreadnought here. This unit has stayed put, maybe hoping to take some men off of this squad here, off of Objective 5. These guys have consolidated in the center of the board to try and get that defend Objective 3. And I think we're about ready to go into the Psychic. Farseer is going to be throwing Guide onto this fire prism standing right next to him. It'll warp charge of 7. Getting it.
I'm not in range to deny that.
And now he will also throw a Smite at the Terminators.
No!
She does not make.
Yes, he does.
With a 5?
Yeah, Smite's
oh,
5.
yeah, it's 5, not 6. As I knock off every single one of my models.
That time it wasn't me.
All is lost. Also, I knocked Objective 4 down from here. Oh, that's just bad. One of these guys is wounded. I put it down here.
That time it wasn't me.
Now I'm going to do D3 mortal wounds into this squad. For 3.
Shit.
That is going to kill one and kill another.
Because one was wounded. That suddenly looks way less good for me.
Smite can turn every time. Alrighty. Now that is the end of my psychic phase. And into the shooting. I'm going to start off with my guided friend here, Fire Prism. D3 shots from his focused laser. I'm going to give him 2 shots. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling. Thank Jesus he is. There we go. Now, wounding you on a 3 with strength 9, and
Yes.
-4 rend with D3 damage. It's going to be 1 wound in you. You have an invuln?
I don't, but I have. Roll the D3.
Roll the
and
D3
I'll-
damage first for 1.
Ugh!
Nope, still going to take that one.
Alright, he's taken 3 wounds so far.
My fire prism here is going to also fire his focused cannon for D3 shots at 2. These are hitting on 4s because he is wounded.
He
Doesn't
doesn't
matter.
care.
Wounding you on 3s for
Oof.
2. I'll roll the 2d3 damage for 3, 4. And we'll have 4 chances to ignore.
Oh!
Only taking 2.
So I will have taken 5 wounds so far this battle.
He has 9?
8.
8.
So he's on 3 wounds left. Although for some reason, the Libby Dread doesn't get weaker.
I guess he's just doesn't care about his mechanics too much. He holds it together with his mind.
I'm fairly sure. I looked at it and I thought it was funny.
I have 2.
Librarian Dreadnought does not get. He has no special.
I
Yeah,
have
he's
2
just
twin
fine.
shuriken cannons to fire him as well, on the off chance that I get some good stuff going into him. These ones from him are hitting on 4s. So just a 1. Not amazing. And wounding you on 5s. Nothing there. And now this one gets it as well, hitting on 3s, re-rolling. Gonna be all hits. No 6s though, so none of my good landing. Wounding you on 5s. Gonna have you take 1 3 up save.
Oh! Yeah!
You can try the 6 up.
Or I can just burn a command
Or you can
point.
burn a command
It's
point,
turn
yeah.
3 and I'll be on 1 command point. Yeah, screw it. We're good.
You're good.
I'm on 1 command point remaining.
Okay. Now the shooting from these Wind Riders into the Terminators. 12 shots. These are going to be hitting on 4s because they did move. Not an amazing roll, but not too bad. Perfectly
by in-
statistical, in fact.
By into those Terminators, do you mean into that Terminator?
The single Terminator, of course. These are going to be wounding you on 3s. Done. Alright, you're going to take 3 2-ups.
Don't blow this.
2 1s. Oh. Nope.
We're
Oh,
good.
he's alright. The next little round of shooting here.
you've got range on them.
I've got range on them, but I decided I don't want to do that just yet. First, I'll try my 8 shots from them.
Alright.
These will be hitting on 4 since they did move. Not terrible.
Average.
And moving on 3s. Now you're going to be taking those 3 saves. 3 ups.
That's right, that's how... Oh.
Now you've got a tough decision to make here.
I know.
You have to kill Sergeant, Plasma Gunner, or the back guy. Because killing the guy in the middle
Would ruin my
would kill your
coherence.
coherence.
I'm gonna take the plasma because I want to keep my leadership because I don't want to lose that objective off of a bad morale. That would be sad. Alright.
I've got 4 shots from this other jet bike here, and he's going to be hitting on 4s because he did move as well. 2 shots in the end, and hitting on 3s, 2 more 3 ups. See if I can force you into a decision. Nope, not right in that regard. That makes me a little bit less scared of that unit taking jet 3. So I'm going to put my 20 shots into the intercessors.
Alrighty.
Got 4 8 here, so I need 1.
Here's some, and then there's some sitting over there.
12. These 20 shots are going to be pumping into these intercessors, hitting on 3 since they did not move.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. And winding you on 3s as well. Take, what's that, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 3 ups.
Alrighty.
See if I can
Knock a few
nail
down.
down some intercessors here.
Okay. 1, 2,
2 of them down.
6 ups? No.
Nope, taking 2 away. Alright.
Into the dead pile.
That is going to be the end of Eldar shooting. I don't think I have anything else to shoot
I'll
at you.
make a leadership on my intercessors. Oh, you don't have a soul too. What? Who am I kidding? That's cocked. They're good.
1, and then the leadership on the...
They're leadership 8, so they are.
Can't fail that one.
They're okay with that. All right. Terminator. Yeah, he's okay with the 3. And does that end Eldar turn 3?
I believe it does. Let's see what we've got for objectives. Secure objective 4.
You did get.
I did get... I believe I destroyed your Terminator Sergeant. So that gives me Assassinate.
Yes.
And secure objective 4 is actually worth 2 points to me because of the chosen take and hold thing. So I'll just mark that so we remember. And I'm in the process of getting defend objective 3.
I would like to stop you from doing that. Alrighty, and then Blood Angels, real quick here, before we go into my movement.
5. I got 5 victory points.
I will draw 3 more objectives. Behind enemy lines, secure 3, and secure 6. Alrighty, be back after movement.
Alright, Blood Angel movement is all done. He's moved these Terminators into position here. The Librarian Dreadnought's taken up position by objective 6. Storm Raven has scooted about a little bit. Veil Pred has stayed put. The Intercessors and Tac Squad have been rocking up. We did realize that at the end of my last turn, they did score objective 5.
Defending
Defend objective 5.
So
And drew Domination as the next tactical objective.
that's not happening.
Now we'll be moving into the second phase.
And I'm gonna try to boil some blood again. Why not? I do boil it. Would you like to attempt
See
to
what the Farseer can do about that.
We got a 6. And
He's
he
gotcha.
says no so many times over.
Eldar, you know.
That will get off with a 5. You
And
say no again. You really...
again, no. I just don't like letting you cast them.
You don't like doing it. You just don't want me to do it either.
He's self-conscious about the fact that he isn't able to cast, so he doesn't want anyone else to either.
Alright, let's just go right into shooting here. A Stormbolter into them, 4 shots.
All
hits. And then wound on 4s.
2 wounds.
He's
Roll the regular 4-up saves.
One pass,
one.
drop.
And passing the other as
Good.
well, so yeah. I
would
like the
put
Stormbolter fire.
His Stormbolter in there. There's 4 hits. And 2 wounds.
2 wounds again is going to give me another 2 4-ups. And that is going to lose me a Wind Rider. The wounded one here we go.
Alrighty, other shooting I have to take care of. Maybe that Ball Pred, who did actually shimmy just a little bit, and in hindsight that was a bad move because I'm now moved for the sake of my heavy weapons. But I'm going to put him up here.
Hitting on 4s.
4s. Actually, it didn't make any difference. There was no 3s there.
Well, at least we know that.
The dice gods understand my mistake. 3s to wound. 4 wounds.
4 wounds, and I'll be on my 4-up save against those. To cover. He's going to lose me a guy and another to boot. And my wounded guy and losing another. The Wind Riders are looking pretty sparse here. Eldar not feeling so good at the end.
We're gonna put the heavy bolters up there now. There's that misses. So 5. That was a lot of 6s. I wish these still had rending. Oh no, it was the other one that had rending. Yeah. That's all wounds.
Ooh.
So 4-up saves.
5 4-ups. See if we can hold on to that. We have made
1 dead and 1 wounded.
1 dead and another wounded. It's going to reduce us down to 1.5 Wind Riders left up here.
Alrighty. So over here, let's put these intercessor fires into the
These 6 shots into it.
yeah, into those Wind Riders, trying to push you off of objective 3. Looks like I got all
3 is
but
going to be
1.
5 hits.
And then 4
4's to wound. I'm going to put you with 1 wound
That
and
is
a 5
not
up.
that is not enough to get that done.
Which I make.
You're fine.
Nothing.
And we'll put 4 bolt guns up into that.
Into the single bike on top.
Are we within rapid fire there? Looks like 2 of us are, 2 of us are not. So 6 shots.
And on 3s is going to put you down to 5 hits.
And wound on 4s. Oof. None.
No wounds into that single
No
Wind
wounds.
Rider.
So they tanked. They're fine. Let's come over here. Last thing I gotta shoot is the Storm Raven. Try to polish
Do the
off
fire prism, try to finish that guy off.
with some las cannon fire. Actually, let's put the multi-meltas in there because if I kill him, I can put the las cannons here.
Alright.
So here's the las
And
cannon.
on
Here's the
3s,
multi-meltas.
1 hit. Wounding me on a 3 as well. Gonna be a wound.
6-up save.
We'll get my 6 up. Which I do not pass.
So roll 2, take the higher for my
Can do 4.
4. He's taken 8. Is that enough to polish him off?
12 is gonna finish him.
Alright. I don't think anyone is within 6 inches of him.
He
for
is.
his- Oh, is it this vertical not?
I don't believe so.
Alright, roll a d6.
Nothing.
Alright.
1s for all those rolls.
They do the opposite of explode.
They literally just implode. They suck themselves out of existence.
Into the warp. Slanesh reaches out and just kind of.
Nope.
Alright, and then las cannon into there.
1 hit.
1 wound.
Wounds. I get a 6-up save. Nothing. 1s again.
3.
3 into him. Not gonna knock down his weapon skill at all, but he's not none too pleased about it.
so that is my shooting phase. Jump right into assaults here, and I know what I'm gonna do. Intercessors are gonna go for an 8-incher.
charge into them.
So you can
I
fire.
get that. Would you like to hold these?
Sure, since you're doing the important things here.
8 shots on Overwatch, hitting on 6s. 2 hits, wounding on 3s. 1 wound, 3 up
Alright.
save for me.
Not enough to knock a man down, and I pass
Alright.
anyways.
You're going for your 8 inches.
8-inch charge.
Oh,
Command.
rushed out.
I'm gonna burn my
The
last
last one.
command
for it.
die.
Yeah.
The command
Command
dies,
points don't seem.
did they do anything the whole game? I blew 6, and I don't believe they changed
I don't think
anything.
they've changed a single result for the better.
So I'll try to put these tack marines in there.
Gonna be on 9.
8,
8.
another 8. You already Overwatched, so
I can Overwatch as many times as I please
Oh,
this
you
edition.
can. Well, I got an 11 on my charge.
See if I can knock them down. And no hits anyway. Does not matter.
You cannot Overwatch once you're in combat.
Once you're in combat,
okay.
no, but you can Overwatch as many times as you like as long as you're not in combat.
And Terminator over here is going to try to charge into these last 2 Wind Riders.
See if I can polish him off. Unlikely. Not impossible. 6s.
1.
You won.
Not
Not killing him. Wounds. So you're not
One.
wound up yet.
Nope.
Nope.
Charge range for him is 8. That's it, no problem. And then I'll send the Terminator Captain in there as well. Oh, Captain, my
No, you
Captain,
will
you're
not.
so bad at this. So, he will sit out in the open and eat some fire. That'll be cool. Alright, let's just go assaults. 3 swings from him. Hit on force. 2 hits.
2 hits. Wounding on 2.
1 wound.
wound. I will get a 6 up save. Actually, no, I will not. It's -3 rend.
Yes, it
4
is.
up saves. So one of them is just gonna die straight up.
Was there?
That's objective 4.
Yeah. How many were there at the start of the turn? Just for morale?
1.
Okay.
Or there were 2.
Okay, so you just lost 1.
We found
Alright, and then I'm gonna get 9 swings from these tack marines because I get an extra attack on the charge. So 4 tack marines putting out a fair amount of.
swings hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s.
4s to wound.
3.
3
4
wounds.
up save.
Oh, you're fine.
Take a wound on one guy.
I gotta get used to the 4 up Wind Rider saves here.
They're still alive and kicking.
Alright, and then you can go ahead and swing back in each combat.
Yes, okay. 1 attack from this guy
Okay.
and 2 from the other. Do this one hitting on a 3. Hits.
Yes.
Wounding on a 5. Nothing. These 2 hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s. Nothing.
Alrighty. So that looks like the end of Blood Angel's turn 4. I didn't do crap. I got behind enemy lines for D3 because my Dreadnought, Terminator, and Captain are all chilling over here. So I'll roll my D3. Is 4-3. That helps. I did not get Domination. I did not get Secure 3. And Objective 6
Is right there.
is
You
I
hit
did
the
get with
down.
my Dreadnought.
Now 6 points to my 5.
And I am going to get rid of Domination, as it turns out. Want nothing to do with that.
Bring into the Eldar turn 4. I will draw. I will actually score.
I believe so. I did not make it within 3 with this tack
Yes, I
squad.
will score a defend objective 3 for 2. Because it is worth 2 points. Mark that. Now I'm at 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 to my 6.
Now I'll draw up to 4 cards for secure objective 5. Advance. Priority orders received.
So you get another.
So I get an objective that only my Farseer can do with Big Game Hunter. Actually not impossible. I can smite your Dreadnought.
You can smite my Dreadnought.
And then I get one more.
For secure objective 1.
Objective 1 is where?
Objective 1 is by the
sitting
Storm
behind
Raven.
the Storm Raven.
5 is where my attack squad came from. So we will come back after Eldar movement is complete.
Okay. End of Eldar movement. Some creamy things have gone on. Farseer has jumped down and positioned himself so he can get at the captain. This guy is here. These have turned to take a look at that Terminator. Not really trying to shoot at him or anything. I wouldn't do that ever. The guys who are under here have used their Ride the Wind ability to advance 22 inches over onto Objective 5. Similarly, the guy who was here has advanced 22 inches to Objective 1. And that is Eldar movement. We will move into the Psychic phase. Use the Smite ever to work, and this is the time. Smiting this Terminator captain with my Farseer. I'm gonna burn some command points here.
Oh, command points are useful.
9.
I will attempt to deny with my Librarian Dreadnought. Oh boy, no.
It's only gonna do D3 because I did not roll above 10. For 3 mortal wounds into that captain.
Alrighty, let me check his total wounds here. Captain, not on a bike. Terminator armor, 6 wounds total.
So he's down to 3. I have 2 command points left.
You have 2 command points left. I don't like that.
Gonna smite him again. Throw another one down at him. We roll this 1 with a command point. Oh,
You can't.
I can't.
So it was a 7.
7.
Alright, I will try to deny that one.
Where do we have this?
Oh,
Yeah.
you got it.
D3. 5 or 6. Yeah!
Oh, my captain gets smitten.
Captain is gone.
Oops, I just punched your Farseer in my rage.
And that is going to be the end of my Psychic phase. Moving into the shooting.
I don't like your psychic phase.
My Psychic phase has helped me greatly in this day. Another one for Slay Award. First shooting is going to be D3 shots into this Dreadnought.
Alrighty.
And focused fire prism shooting. 3 shots. Looking good. I'm good with D3s. I like D3s.
I don't.
And these are going to be hitting on 3s. He's not reduced down yet. 2 hits. Wounding you on 3s as well. Oh! Oh! Command point.
Yet again, command points are,
That's slow. Alright, I'm going to shoot his shuriken cannon into you. Hitting on 3s.
2 hits.
2 hits, wounding you. Oh, those are at -3 rend as well.
Uh-oh,
Let me
Scadios.
check. Does it still auto wound? Or is that only... Nope, it's just resolving an AP of -3. These are going to be wounding you on 5s. Nothing. That is actually a really big deal. I'm incredibly upset. Okay. I'm going to get 8 shots from this unit into that remaining Terminator. Hitting on 3s.
Looking good.
Alright. Winning you on 3s as well. 4 2-ups.
4 2-ups.
Calling 2 1s right now.
I don't like that.
1
1-1. He will be put down to 1 wound remaining.
See if his Wind Rider friend there can finish him off.
Because you have fly, so even though you left
I
combat.
can still shoot ya.
Oh,
That is all hits despite the -1 to hit for fly. And wounding you on 3s. All wounds.
good.
See if I can get rid of this tourney.
6. Oh, there goes the Terminator.
Terminator removed. Not sure if I got anything else to do this turn. We will see. And over here, my objectives. I have scored objective 1, I believe, from that Wind Rider zooming over to the objective.
Yeah, you got objective 5 as well.
Got objective 5. I did not score advance or big game hunter, so I'm gonna have 10 victory points.
To my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Good boy.
Alrighty, let's go. Gonna draw 4 more objectives. Area denial,
That'll be easy.
witch hunter, secure 1,
Easy.
and secure 1.
So you'd like to have objective 1, but I don't think you're gonna have too much trouble getting it.
Yeah, so I want 1. Area denial I already have. And then I'm gonna be able to eliminate that psyker.
At this point, for time purposes, I might just want to call this game.
You want to surrender?
I don't think there's much I can do to pull out of this tailspin.
Yeah,
I kinda
because
stretched myself thin with that last play there. And it went as well as I planned it to.
yeah,
But
but
did not manage to get rid of that.
I would
last
drop
barrel.
him down, blow that one Rin Rider to smithereens.
Easily get Wish Hunter and
yeah,
slay the
he
Warlord
comes
off
through
the
here.
Farseer.
These,
The area denial you've already got, probably even the D3. So
yeah,
I think I'm just gonna save us all some time and call that
Alright.
one here.
well played. It's a Blood Angel victory for today. And any final thoughts on that?
I'm not liking the scatter lasers.
I really,
Losing, you're hitting. It's harder to just tank through people as well now with cover bonuses existing and just.
it seems like
the
you
way
lost.
Wounding works. It's just those things. They don't have the statistics to really mill down the enemy anymore. I'm thinking maybe swap out for the shuriken cannons, or even it might be worth considering the twin-linked shuriken catapults, even if I'm
Yeah.
on a more aggressive playstyle with that 12-inch range. And
It seems like you had a lot less maneuverability because your battle focus excludes heavy weapons. And so you couldn't be advancing every turn and stuff.
I could be advancing, and just this Storm Raven now is a big player.
Yeah,
The ability
on the
to just
Blood
put
Angel
stuff
side,
down and spread all those very scary forces across the board basically means that despite all my mobility, there wasn't much place for me to run. And
I
get good
ended up
positioning.
cornering you ultimately.
And even if I had the movement to move away, as I did with those guys, but even doing so really wouldn't have saved me just because you had such board saturation. and
Yeah, because
everything.
even if you had gotten away, I had a
Yeah,
ball
but
pred.
anywhere on the board,
tack
you've got
rings.
a threat to my
Yeah.
stuff. And there's not much place where I can find a good encampment to get some shots off.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna call that a wrap. Well played.
Good job.